This single ornament listing has made over $85,000 in revenue, and there's dozens of others just like it. Ladies and gentlemen, the holiday season is upon us, and it is the absolute best time to start an online business. With Q4 and Christmas right around the corner, not only will sales be at all-time highs, but ornaments become one of the best-selling products, making some online shops hundreds of thousands of dollars. This isn't like most other side hustles. It doesn't really require you to post hundreds of listings or be a professional designer, but instead, it's all about product personalization. The most interesting thing is you can basically start this business for free and run it entirely off of your laptop from anywhere in the world that you want. The whole process is very easy, and we're covering everything in this video. It starts with a monetization strategy for the ornaments. Basically, we just need to figure out what type of ornament designs sell so that we're actually doing something that's profitable. Then we'll use a program to make some ornament designs based on what we already know works. And then we'll post it for sale as a custom listing on Etsy for their millions of monthly visitors to see. And then finally, we use Printify's print-on-demand service to print and fulfill all the orders so that all we have to do is get our ornaments to sell. Now, this first shop called Keepsake has been selling for a little over 4 years now, and they have over 344,000 sales. So that means that they're averaging about 86,000 sales each year that they've been open for business. Their product line is these circular and heart-shaped ornaments. Now, a lot of their designs are just basic custom text, but some of them do have simple graphics like a calendar or a wreath. And one thing that all of these listings have in common is that they're all custom ornaments. A lot of their ornaments just reuse the same graphics with a slightly changed name or font. On the calendar ones, the customer chooses which date to highlight and the names below it. They're selling these for about $10 to $13 plus $6 of shipping, which means that even with the $10.33 that it would cost to print and ship this with print on demand from Printify, we'd still be able to make around a $6 profit on each order. That means that this shop is making around $516,000 each holiday in profit. Now, this shop is running almost the exact same model, and they've been on Etsy just a little over a year. And that basically means that just through one holiday season, they've done over 37,000 sales, which would be about $225,000 at our $6 profit margin. Not bad for just 1 year in business. If we look at their shop, they're basically doing the same thing as the previous shop, selling circular and heart-shaped ornaments with the married date calendars and reused graphics with some custom names. They only have 100 listings, and since a lot of their products are duplicates, I think that imitating this shop would be pretty easy. Now, in order to prepare our ornament, we're going to be using a platform called Canva. Now, I almost never use Canva, but in this case, it's the only platform that really makes sense. Sorry, Figma. Canva has a huge content library with fonts and graphics, and you're allowed to use the designs that you create to sell on merchandise as long as you modify the original elements. You can't just sell a graphic or pre-made design. There's a monthly plan for like $15, or you can pay $1 per design you make if you don't think you'll need Canva for that long. Now, once you're in Canva, just go to create a design and choose the custom size. Then we're in the width and height. We're just going to type in 1000 pixels so that it'll come out a square and hit create. Now, what I like to do is go to the text option and search for Christmas. This will show you all of the Christmas themed fonts. And if you scroll down a little bit, you can see all of the Christmas font combinations. So if I like this one, I can click it and import it into my ornament design. And from here, all I have to do is double click it and enter the text for whatever I want it to say. Now, we can start making designs super easily, so don't overcomplicate it. For example, this best-selling ornament, all it says is your photo or text here. So we could write out the same thing on our own custom ornament, your photo or text here. Maybe we wanted to sell to businesses, since they place larger orders and are likely to pay us more. So I could duplicate this page, and then I could write out your business logo here. And boom, now we've got a second design. We could literally offer an ornament that's just a photo, like this shop has done. And that's super easy because it's just the photo. Now, those are great first designs, but we can do even better by adding graphics. Let's say I wanted to do something like these newlywed ornaments. So I can just repeat the same process as before by typing out some text. So I could say first Christmas married. Then I could do two names, so name and name, and then just a year. Then I can add some kind of graphic to it. So I could add a mistletoe graphic on it and make it a bit smaller and move it up. And then once again, I could just duplicate this page and change out the graphic. So instead of mistletoe, I could do a stocking of some kind. And again, just position it down to look great. There we go. Now I can repeat this over and over again with trees, wreaths, or any other Christmas graphic that I can think of. Now these designs are great, but they'll actually never sell unless we have a great mockup. Now there's a couple places we can get mockups. Of course, we can go to Etsy's website and see if there's any that we wanted to buy. They have tons of options and they're really cheap. So we could get some for around 75 cents. The other option that I like a little bit more, but it's a little bit harder to do, is creating our own using Midjourney. Now, from what I've seen, I've gotten some great high quality images this way. It's just difficult to get super consistent images and images that look consistent with the ornaments that Printify sells. For example, I got these images from Midjourney, which I think look almost perfect. So I'll use them for my example. So all I have to do in Canva is bring in the mockup image that I got off of Midjourney or bought off Etsy. From here, I just want to send it to the back so that our design appears on top of it. Then I can just adjust everything so that it looks natural like the way that we had it on the ornament. Now, quick pro tip here, you can change the solid black designs to just a slightly lighter black, and that will make the mockup design look way more natural instead of it just being a solid black image. It'll kind of blend in a little bit better. So now I just have to go to share and download the image with the mockup so that I can post it for sale. Now, once you've signed up for a free Etsy account, hopefully using my link down below so that you get those 40 free listings, you'll just want to click on listings and then click add a listing. Now in here, I check that it's a physical item, that I made it, and that it's made to order. And then I can start adding some of the essential information to actually get our ornaments in front of the buying customers. Now, first is the title, which is made up of a bunch of keywords that target the type of person that you're targeting with your design. So again, if you're targeting businesses with business logo ornaments, then you'll want to include those type of keywords in your title when you post the ornament for sale. Being specific allows Etsy to promote your listings to a narrow search instead of competing with everyone that's selling an ornament on the platform. These are the keywords that buyers will use to search for the item, so be specific. Next is the photo section, and here I can just add the mockup that we made inside of Canva. This is what the customer is going to see when our listing comes up in search results. I can also add any info cards that I've made here. So if you have instructions or frequently asked questions or font options, I would include them in this section. The description can be something super easy. So I just explain how to order or some basic info about the ornament. The price can be whatever you think you can sell the ornament for. Just remember to price in any discounts that you'll be running. And then the tag section. So you'll want to put some similar tags or keywords to what you have in the title, but make them slightly different. You can once again go spy on other successful listings to see what kind of tags they're using. But just remember not to reuse all of the keywords that are in your title. You need to cover other searches that might not be picked up by the title in the tags section. Now, the most important section for selling these ornaments is the personalization section. We want to click add personalization. Now in this box, this is the instructions for the buyer. This is what they're going to see when they go to place the order. So maybe they need to give you their name or a date or something, and this is where they'll be putting that information. You want the instructions to be as clear and easy to understand as possible so that your customers don't mess up the orders and cause you a bunch of extra headache. So put in some clear detail in this section and restrict the number of characters that they can respond with as much as reasonably possible. You don't want your customers to be able to ramble on and on about what they want. You just want them to help you fill out the template. Then just make sure that the personalization is not optional, and then we're ready to publish this listing for sale. Now, that is a lot of steps, but since we'd be posting a lot of similar listings, we could just use the copy listing feature right inside of Etsy to make a copy, change out the mockup, the title and tags, and we'd have a brand new listing. Now, even though we're basically done listing products for sale, once an order comes in, there's one last process since these products are custom orders. What you'll have to do is fill out the ornament template with the requested wording that your customer gave you. Then you want to take a screenshot of that design and send it over to the customer for approval so that you can make sure that they like the design. That way you're not getting as many complaints and bad reviews. Then once the design is approved, we can fulfill the order using print on demand. Now, if you care about your product quality and your own profit margins, then I always recommend using Printify. Now, Printify has a few different ornament options, and during the holiday season, it's one of their best-selling products. Printify integrates directly with Etsy, which allows you to fulfill custom orders. Once your shop is connected and you get an order for a custom ornament, that order will show up in your other orders page. Now from here, you can select that order and search for the ornament that customer ordered. Then all we have to do is add in the design that we already pre-approved with the customer, and then we can just submit their order and it'll be printed and shipped off directly to the customer. We can do all of that from our computer without ever having to touch an ornament from wherever we want in the world. Now, Printify was kind enough to send me a coupon code ALEC, which you can use to get 2 free months of premium if you want to try it out. Otherwise, you can use Printify completely for free, just without the additional product discounts. From that point, we're basically done. We just repeat that process with each new order that we get. We can keep posting new listings to increase our chances of getting sales. We can keep getting mockups or make new, better designs. And once we get good enough at this, it's absolutely possible to grow a business that can do multiple 6 figures each year. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always,